Kate said, how do I figure out my best skirt and top lengths? I know some of my outfits are way more successful in this, but I'd love to know the formula on this. So this is body proportions, and there are some simple ways of figuring out your body proportions. I have a bunch of blog posts and videos about how to measure your body proportions. So just head over to the blog and type in how to measure body proportions. You will get those. There's a really kind of simple formula too. If you have shorter legs proportionally, so we're supposed to be kind of 2 equal halves from the top of our head to our leg break. So that's where your leg bends up. It's where you get the crease on all your jeans and your pants. That is your leg break. So from head to leg break, and then from there to the ground, not wearing high-heeled shoes. So if you have a proportionally longer legs, then you suit longer skirts, tops, jackets, sleeves, necklaces. If you have proportionally shorter legs, you'll look better in shorter skirts, jackets, tops, sleeves, necklaces. So that is the really basic, easy formula. Now, there are some very specific formulas, and it can depend on the shoes you're wearing and the height of the heels. And I do have a blog post about measuring those proportions. I'll put a link to it, but you can go and find that blog post. Just, it's again in that section about proportions, and it'll be something about, how do I find my best skirt lengths for, like for different heel heights or something. You will find that on the blog. So I do have a couple of different formulas you can go and look for. But too, one of the things when we think about it is, I always think about best lengths also comes down to the horizontal line rule. So the horizontal lines, they behave in creating an optical illusion of broadening an area and highlighting it. So whenever I think about where do I want to end my tops, it's not at the widest part of my hips or the wide, I always want to put it on a narrower point. So if I have a natural waist, I'll put it on my waist. If I don't have a defined waist, then I will put it slightly lower around my hip bones. I don't want to have, unless I've got narrower hips than shoulders, I don't want to have my tops and my, jackets and things ending at the widest point of my hips, because it just draws a horizontal line across that area, draws attention to it, and makes it look more obvious. It's the same thing for deciding on your sleeve lengths. For me, it's not in the middle of the widest part of my upper arms. This is why 3/4 sleeves are so flattering. For skirts and things, it's not on the widest parts of my legs. So legs go in and out. So when I think about it, I've got a broader part of my calves, and then I come in just below the knee. So I'm going to go there rather than the broadest part of the calf. Or on my knee, I've got a narrower part and then a slightly wider part. I'm going to go on the narrower part. Or just above the knee, I have got a narrower part before I go up the thigh. So it's really about where those narrower points are. That is where you end hems. And that is one of the things. So we put in those proportions and the horizontal line rules. We can fairly easily find what are our best points to end our hemlines.